Now, your KSBW weather forecast with meteorologist Holt Hanley.
Well, we're starting off with some beautiful conditions today. We have had those clouds right along the coastline, but we're already starting to see some of that burn off, and we'll transition to some sunny skies by later this afternoon, and we'll have some slightly warmer temperatures as well. But temperatures right now still relatively cool, just around 50 degrees. Some cooler spots still in the 40s, but we have been seeing those increase over the last hour or two, and later this afternoon, we could even have some high 70s across the Central Coast. Now, wind-wise, another good part of the story, very calm winds right now, just about 0 to 5 miles per hour, although that's something else that we will start to see tick up as we get to about 3 or 4 o'clock. Now, just looking at our conditions throughout the day, you can see some of those clouds that are along the coastline. Those should continue to burn off until about 10, 11 o'clock, and then once we get into the afternoon, that's where the whole Central Coast looks like we have those sunny skies and relatively beautiful conditions for our Sunday. And most importantly, the Big Sur Marathon. That's the big story we're talking about. I think the one factor that could be working against the marathon, again, we don't have rain, that ended on Friday, so we have sunshine, temperatures will be warm but not too hot. But they will have those afternoon wind gusts coming in about 20, 25 miles per hour. And you notice the direction those winds are blowing are the opposite direction that people are running. So that will create some challenges later in the race, a little bit of an incentive to finish as fast as possible. But overall, not expecting crazy winds with that. Don't have any wind warnings in place, just some gusts about 20, 25 miles per hour. There are stronger winds throughout the state, especially down in the Santa Barbara region. It's what you call sundowner winds. They have some gusts up to 40, 50 miles per hour, combining that with some low 80s. So I am keeping my eye on that for some wildfire danger over the next 48 hours. But overall across the state and actually the entire West, we just have that high creating all those clear conditions. So pretty nice forecast for our entire weekend. We picked up some great rainfall on Friday, and then we've just had sun throughout the weekend, so pretty good timing right there. And we're also going to start to see a warming trend coming in as well. Again, when we had that rain on Friday, we were in the 60s throughout the entire state. Yesterday, we got into the mid-70s. Today, looks like we'll actually start to see some low 80s out there, although not seeing any 80s for the Central Coast yet. But then on Monday, that warming trend continues. At that point, some parts of the Central Valley actually in the mid to even high 80s. And then parts of the Central Coast do have the shot at breaking into those low 80s on Monday. But key thing to basically summarize that, lots of sunshine, warm temperatures ahead. So what you might be thinking is there any other chance at some rainfall? And right now it doesn't look like it in the forecast. So we'll just take a look at what we have picked up throughout this season. That column right there is how many inches of rain we've had. That column right there is what we should expect. And then that far right column is just the easy way to see where we are with rain compared to where we'd like to be. San Francisco and Los Angeles, not too bad, right around average, especially considering how dry January and February were. But Salinas, just 60% of our average rainfall. So we will keep our eye on the horizon to see if we can get 1 or 2 more big storms. And the reason that's so important is because, unfortunately, wildfire season is around the corner. And the less rain you've had, the drier those fuels are going to be and the easier it is for fires to start. And that's another big part of the picture, that if we look at some of these spots in the Santa Cruz Mountains and look at their fuel moisture, so how dry those fuels are, that's the previous record, and that's what it looks like right now. So yeah, certainly going to be looking forward to some more rain on the horizon, but not seeing that right now, just sunny skies throughout the entire Central Coast today. And then just looking at some of those temperatures, we've got mid-70s in the Santa Cruz Mountains. Should be a great beach day overall. You saw that 74 in Santa Cruz, but we do have some high surf out there, about 5 to 10 feet in some spots. So be careful if you go. We do have those sneaker waves, but again, key forecast 75 in Big Sur. Should be beautiful as people are finishing that race. And as I mentioned, no rain ahead, but we'll enjoy the sun while we have it.
What a great day to run a race.
Oh yeah, kind of starts out cool, you get a little cloud cover, and then by the time you're ending, just absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, you want that cool temperature at first to just not overheat, and
yeah, exactly.
Probably more comfortable that way.
Yeah.
All right, Holt, thank you.